Good morning. The post has arrived, which can only mean one thing. Now, this isn't just any postage arrival. This is a very special arrival. This is a package sent from Bill and Britt of Punished Props. Oh, do you know what it is yet? Oh, oh my goodness. It's that much cooler in person. And this is just the butt end of it. Wait till I get the head. That sounded weird. It's crazy. This thing really is heavy. I heard him say that in the video, but it's like, I don't know. I guess you think foam props and subconsciously you sort of feel like they won't be that heavy. Oh my God, look at this thing. That is some epic craftsmanship. That's just so cool. Seriously? But wait, there's more. Oh my God. Oh my God. So even if it was just this on its own, like how cool is that? I feel like it should say some assembly required on the box because I've got like a whole bunch of, and then I think this plugs into that and then there's batteries for this as well. There you go, that it couldn't be any more straightforward. Ah! Wait for it, wait for it. Ready? Oh my God, and look, the tail end lights up too. Wow. Oh my God, on top of that, look at this. They sent me their books. So I've seen this, they sell these on their website. This is their book, I believe called Foamsmith. And then they wrote me a note. Best of luck finding a place to put it in your home. Don't worry about that. I will find a place. This is amazing. So Bill sent me his two Foamsmith books, Foamsmith and Foamsmith 2. Look at the stuff these people create. Bill and Britt from Punished Props. Seriously, if you live under a rock and you haven't seen the tutorial that we did on my main channel where we made this together, when I say we, let me show you what I did. I did this. I drew a picture. That took me like, what, 2 hours? They did this. Anyways, I'll link to our collab videos in the description, but beyond that, I'll link to their website where you can get their books because these guys are just super talented, amazing craftspeople that have made so many cool, nerdy, amazing things. And these books not only show them making those nerdy, amazing things, but show you how to make them yourself. So if you want to get into cosplay, like, they're the masters to learn from because this does not feel like a cheap prop that's going to fall apart anytime soon. This feels legit. Welcome to the shelf of pride. There you go, a place of glory right at the front there. Thank you so much. This is just beyond epic. I am so grateful. You guys have been such amazing collaborators and you're so talented. So anyone watching this, like seriously, go check out their stuff, go subscribe, and if you're interested in cosplay, go get their book, because I know that supporting products is one of the best ways to help, you know, YouTubers and professionals who, especially craftspeople who make stuff. So go check it out. So I'm sort of figuring out where I'll put this thing, and I think the coolest place will be right up here. So like mounted above my play button and above a newspaper article. And that way, that will be like essentially one of the first things I see every time I come into the office. It'll look like that. So I'll have to get some stuff from the hardware store to be able to mount it, but I want it to be in a place of pride. By the way, someone asked about what this is, that was a front page article in my local newspaper, and I don't know, my wife was very sweet and she got it framed for me because it was my first ever front page article. The funny thing is, you know how sometimes they have like a picture with a caption on the front page saying story on page 3 and an actual article on the front page? That happened, and the story on the front page was about removing some sort of hideous structure or something, and there was no picture. So there was my picture on the front page, hang on, you know, and it said tales to tell, and it has, you know, story continued, page whatever. And then next to it, the bit that's cropped out, hang on, let me gently put this down. The bit that's cropped out here, the article here, had in big writing, remove eyesore or we will. Right next to me, there was a title saying, remove eyesore or we will. So I sort of thought maybe that was encouraging parallels, you know, get rid of this bloody YouTuber. A couple of other things came in the mail too, other than a giant axe. One of which was the other trackball mouse. I use the term mouse loosely because it's not a traditional mouse. It's like one that you hold like a, I don't know, like a joystick gun thing and use a trackball on top. So I'm going to try and set that up with the old trackball mouse today. Hopefully at least one of them will work. I would love if both worked because then I could use both in the video. But otherwise, yeah, today I want to try and make the drawing with the trackball mouse video, and I want to try and get that video up today as well. I have other stuff, like I have unedited VR videos and things like that, but I just released a VR video and I think it's time to, you know, move around other kinds of content as well, and I'll sort of come back to VR intermittently. I don't want it to over-dominate the channel. And then the other thing I want to get done today is the Wacom, see I said Wacom, that's good. The Intuo straw paper video. I won't do the editing today, but I want to do the recording for using it to create some artwork and getting to know it. And then the last thing that came in the mail is this. It came in this box. That sort of seems like not much of a thing, but in my VR videos at the moment, I have the lav mic wired with the VR headset cables, which makes it even bulkier and more uncomfortable. And then it's sort of the wire dangles around me and the lav is pinned here, which means if I look up or down or around, the audio in the video changes, which isn't ideal. So this thing essentially means that I can wear my lav here. So now I can look up and down and around and the audio will stay the same. It shouldn't be too intrusive looking. The lav will look like, you know, it will be a little bigger on the end there. But, you know, if I position it away from the mouth so that if I go or breathe or say puh, it won't peak, but it'll pick up consistent audio, and the cable, if I use my wireless lav, won't add to the bulkiness of the headset cable. So just a little improvement to the ergonomic enjoyment of creating VR videos and the end result, because the audio will be more consistent. Okay, so this is the one I'm pretty confident will work. It's sort of like a weird trackball thing, and it looks like it has a tracker underneath, so like I guess you can use it like a mouse like that, but I want to use it like a mouse like that, which may result in entertaining outcomes. Whereas this is the one I'm not too sure about because it's not USB, and I've tried 2 other trackball mouses that have this input. Now, I believe when I've looked it up, you're meant to turn off the computer and restart it with this plugged in, so I'm going to try that. But the 2 other ones that I tried, one I got just from a friend who dug it out from some random pile of junk. The other one was from a second-hand computer shop, which again, it was from a bucket of junk. So I'm hoping, having bought this off eBay, it works. Surely everything bought off eBay is premium quality. Yay, trackball mouse alternative style works. So I hopefully can make something with that. This time I've restarted the computer and this thing is plugged in. Good old-fashioned trackball mouse. And it works! Yes! Oh, brilliant! Okay, I'm really pleased about that. I have 2 horrible trackball mouses. Time to try and make some artwork. I'm glad I got to show you the cool axe thing in the morning because today's been a real grind. I filmed the mouse videos. It turned out good, but it's crazy difficult to edit, and for the first time in a long time, I'm missing a video upload time. I was hoping to get that out today, but it's the end of the day and it's not worth my sanity or my family's happiness to work late, so I'm just gonna do that first thing tomorrow morning and release it a bit late. And then I also recorded B-roll for a Wacom video, which I will be editing tomorrow and releasing on Friday. So tomorrow is going to be basically editing, but finishing up a bunch of edits. Wow. Okay, let's finish up with the question of the day. I'll take this one from Ava Reed, who says, do you have any advice for starting a comic? Honestly, I mean, I've never done it myself, but it feels like it would be a real long-term project. I would recommend balancing both bringing something new to the table and something interesting that people would want to read, be it in the humor or in an epic story. And then the second thing would be to be something you're really passionate about and love and want to make a lot of. Because if you start a comic, be it a short form web comic or a long form graphic novel, things like that, whichever way you go about it, it's a serious commitment unless you just sort of do a few and then forget or stop. I did some webcomics, an old cartoon and then Larry webcomics. I was more committed to the Larry webcomics, but in the end it sort of fizzled out because comic making isn't a format I love. So that's the other thing too, is make sure it's a format you love. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I didn't get to fit anything else interesting in, but that axe was pretty damn awesome. Again, huge shout out and thanks to Bill and Britt. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.